South Africa did not escape the recession. Demand for steel in South Africa dropped fairly significantly.
Everybody in the country was scared.
The economy was in its first recession in 17 years.
Everything was increasing, food was increasing, other people that were cut off from jobs.
The consumer just disappeared.
The 2010 FIFA World Cup will be organized in South Africa.
The World Cup, it allows them to jumpstart their development. It allows them to bring forward the industrialization that they want to achieve, and it allows them to demonstrate that they can do things which are global and world-class.
A tournament like this serves to galvanize government spending in what was, in any event, priorities for the countries.
We are supplying a lot of steel and building all the stadiums and roads and the infrastructure that is required to support this great event in 2010.
The first thing that you have to do when you win a bid, you have to provide the stadia. We had 5 stadia that were upgraded and 5 new ones that were to be built.
ArcelorMittal South Africa was very involved right from the beginning in sitting down with the role players, the architects and the fabricators in specifying the steel grades that were going to be used and to make sure that specification gets through to the mills, they know what to produce, and therefore they can supply the construction firms with what they need just in time.
Every time we had a technical issue, the ArcelorMittal people were there immediately and solved our problems.
The total consumption of steel in these stadiums was about 100,000 tons.
Steel is being used for the roof, concrete is being used for the seating area. Concrete is always needed on a project, therefore steel is also needed in a project. Concrete will never have the strength it has if it wasn't for steel.
Net 130,000 jobs have been created as a result of preparations for the Cup. In countries like Germany, which last hosted the World Cup, the economy is so much bigger. They don't need the foreign exchange the same way that South Africa does. Incoming tourists may spend between 14 and 15 billion rand. That on its own would account for 0.5 percentage points of GDP. I think we would have felt the downturn more significantly had we not had the World Cup.
What the Stadia and the World Cup build program helped us to do is to give the mills a nice base load so that our output could still be maintained at a reasonable level.
The World Cup came at an excellent time and has somehow buffered the recession.
The FIFA World Cup was one of the things that made our industry so stable.
We escaped the worst aspects of the recession because government did pump money into infrastructure development in South Africa.